Hello everybody, Marty McConnell here, and we are going to be making cat litter today. So to make cat litter, we need good old-fashioned baking soda, which I have not started manufacturing for myself yet, and we need litter box. I have 2 litter boxes for these kittens. One's in there, it's smaller. One's over here in the bathroom area of the house, the washing area, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I use my bathroom for all kinds of stuff, so I've got like my clothes washing stuff in here. And just, anyways, by the time one of these days, if I ever get around to finishing anything around here, the bathroom is going to have compartments for like laundry and all kinds of stuff that you normally wouldn't have in your bathroom, but everything out here is going to be consolidated and squared off. So this takes up a quarter of my house. This is going to be like the cleaning station. So anything that needs cleaned will be basically brought in here, including me. And I've got an awesome shower too. But today we're making cat litter. And so I've got one of their litter boxes in here. When they get outside, this will no longer be necessary, but for today it is. So what we're going to do is take a cat box. Oh God, why don't you just break that then? Oh, cat box number 1, and as you can tell, I'm just using a tub. No reason to do anything fancy with this. It's just cat litter, and I'm going to dump this one into cat box number 2. That way, this is all at least consolidated. I can do half of it, and then these 2, even though they're going to run outside as soon as I open the door, they'll have a box ready to go while I'm taking the other one out. You'd be amazed how often they want to use it immediately, but let's go. So the first thing we do is dump this guy out, and I'm just going to pour it into this one, basically, and then hit it on the bottom a couple times to get everything out of it. Alright, and then we'll go over here to this trash can, which is filled with the sawdust that I get from the sawmill down the road for free. They're always happy to give it away. This actually might need a cleaning. I might have to do that later this week, or this weekend actually, since I got a couple days off. And I put down a layer of sawdust first. But sawdust by itself is not going to keep them happy, and it's not going to deodorize, especially since, like, for my composting toilet, I like the pine. These guys like these oak shavings for some reason, and the oak comes out as a finer shaving in the sawmill, so that could be part of it. But pine has a really strong scent, which is why I like it, because it masks. You know, it doesn't just, you know, you don't have to rely on the deodorizing property of everything to wait for it to remove the stink. Pine comes with its own smell that covers everything up until it's ready. So we've got this, and then we take our baking soda, and I just sprinkle a little to kind of lightly graze the top. And it looks like that. And then I take another couple handfuls of the sawdust, sprinkle them in on top. And then I'll usually mix it together a little bit, at least the upper layers. And they seem to like that. I was using wood ash, which I can get away with this stuff, but I don't always have oak. So if I put pine in there with just wood ash, they don't like it. So I just kept on using the baking soda for everything. Keep a simple process, keep it easy. With the baking soda in there, they don't mind the pine, they'll use it. But if the pine doesn't have baking soda, they won't touch it. So this I could do red oak and ash, and they use it just fine. One thing you'll notice that might worry you at first, and you can't really see it yet, but the baking soda is going to draw out water from this stuff, I guess, is how it works. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but the these little chips will start to darken, and they start almost immediately. You might be able to see like some little darker areas in here. That's just something that happens. So it's not that they just went and soiled the entire litter box right away when you weren't looking. It will darken, and you'll see it noticeably darker, and it'll look kind of patchy, but it's fine. That's just the baking soda mixing in with the sawdust, and I'm not sure the exact process. I haven't really looked into it at all, but that's just what it does. And I'm going to go ahead and fill this in a little more just so it's got, you want about 2 inches, the same as regular cat litter. And the only downside to this is it's got to be changed every day. So, and when you change it, this is not clumping cat litter, so I don't try to scoop poop. It will clump if it has ashes. If you add ashes as an amendment, it'll clump up a little bit, but it's still not really clumping cat litter. So what I do is I just take this out to the compost bin every day and refill it with new. So having a good source where you can get lots and lots of sawdust is important, and one of these big 30-gallon trash can fulls will last me about a week and a half, 2 weeks, just depending. Right now they're spending a lot of time outside, so I'm going through it a lot slower because I'm only having to change it every other day instead of every day. Anyways, next step is to get this one outside, so I'll try and set up some lights and we'll do that. Yeah, I'm a smoker too, imagine that. Alright, so this is the composting area. I should have built it on a hill because we've got like puddles here, but anyways. This is mainly devised for human manure, so like 1 year here, 1 year here, 1 year there, 1 year there. I need to turn this with a pitchfork, and I still haven't gotten a pitchfork yet, so, but what are you gonna do? And here come the cats to investigate. Anyways, all you do with this is pretty much just dump it on the pile, and then I'll get around to stirring the pile up and turning it into litter later. You stay away from that camera. Shadow. Shadow. I will kill you. You will die. I swear to God. Get away from that camera. Alright, so pour that in there. Trevor wants to get rid of the dried mess, and as you can see, might need to rinse this off a little bit with the hose, and then we'll go inside and we'll do the same procedure. Just a layer of sawdust, a layer of baking soda, and another little layer of sawdust, and then go to town and get more sawdust too. So that's pretty much it. That's how I make cat litter. That's how I dispose of cat litter, and then eventually this stuff will get turned into compost that'll be good for fruit trees and stuff, or anything that where the fruit is or the vegetables aren't touching the ground. You don't really want to use this for that, just risk of parasites and all that crap. So I've been told, but yeah, that's it. Stay tuned for more fun little adventures with me, and I'm gonna get back inside because it's cold.